Crypto is in the news again for all the wrong reasons, but this time it is not for loss of crypto assets or fraud. Rather, it is the lack of fraud prevention and safeguards that has landed this well-known crypto firm in hot water. What company is it and what did they do? Let's discuss. Welcome to Money Talk Sundays. I'm your host, Stevie B. For those tuning in via your favorite streaming platform, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You can also subscribe to the Money Talk Sundays podcast. The link will be in the description box. For those viewing on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe. LSS, like, share, subscribe. You can even hit the notification bell to receive the alerts of new videos dropping. Now, let's discuss. Following the discovery of serious failings in Coinbase Incorporated's anti-money laundering compliance regime, New York's financial services regulator struck a settlement with Coinbase, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, for $100 million. The agency announced on Wednesday. Now, according to the agreement with the New York State Department of Financial Services, Coinbase must pay the state a $50 million fine. As part of the settlement, Coinbase, a California-based company with licenses in New York, would also put up $50 million into bolstering its compliance program over the following 2 years. Now, Department of Financial Services Superintendent Adrienne A stated in a statement that it is essential that all financial institutions protect their systems from bad actors, and the department's expectations with respect to consumer protection, cybersecurity, and anti-money laundering programs are just as stringent for cryptocurrency companies as they are for traditional financial services institutions. Now, according to Harris, Coinbase failed to develop and sustain a practical compliance program that could keep up with its expansion. Because of this breakdown, the Coinbase platform was potentially exposed to illegal conduct, necessitating rapid departmental action, including the installation of an independent monitor. Now, following the complete and utter failure, blowout, collapse of FTX, lawmakers, regulators, and law enforcement are putting pressure on the cryptocurrency industry and Coinbase in particular, which led to Wednesday's settlement. The settlement with DFS, according to Coinbase, is an important step in its commitment to continuous improvement, our engagement with key regulators, and our push for greater compliance in the crypto space for ourselves and others. Coinbase claims to have more than 108 million verified users and 101 billion in assets on its website. Now, in a statement released on Wednesday, Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal said the company has made significant improvements in relation to its past failings and remains committed to being a leader and role model in the crypto space, including partnering with regulators when it comes to compliance. We think we've invested more in compliance than any other cryptocurrency exchange in the world, and we want our users to feel secure using our services, he added. I'm pretty sure because y'all removed the ability to trade XRP. So yeah, you're very committed to being partners with regulators when it comes to compliance. Now, anyway, the consent order issued on Wednesday states that DFS examined Coinbase in 2020 for the time frame of July 1, 2018 through December 31, 2019, and discovered serious flaws in a number of compliance areas, including its customer due diligence procedures and its screening program for the Office of Foreign Assets Control of the U.S. Treasury Department. The department also discovered that since 2017, Coinbase had been conducting insufficient yearly anti-money laundering risk assessments. According to the settlement order, the department compelled Coinbase to employ a third-party consultant to evaluate its compliance program and provide areas for improvement. As a result, Coinbase adopted a remediation plan to strengthen its compliance program. Now, according to the ruling, the agency launched an enforcement inquiry into the compliance problems identified during the 2020 exam in 2021. The examination revealed weaknesses in Coinbase's compliance and sanctions management systems, as well as issues with the company's record-keeping procedures and ability to fulfill some reporting requirements to DFS. The compliance order said that Coinbase did take specific actions to address the problems identified by the department and the independent consultant in late 2020 and in 2021. However, significant flaws persisted, and over the course of 2021, it became apparent that Coinbase's compliance system was unable to handle the expanding amount of Coinbase's activity. a scenario that was made worse by unprecedented expansion in its user base. Coinbase blew the heck up. Now, Coinbase's compliance situation reached a catastrophic stage during the DFS inquiry, according to DFS, including a backlog of more than 100,000 unreviewed transaction monitoring alerts by the end of 2021. Yo, what the heck is going on at Coinbase? According to the consent order, one instance of illegal activity was made possible by Coinbase occurred in the spring of 2021 when a person posing as an employee of an unarmed corporation was able to open an account on the company's behalf without authorization or the proper personal identification required by Coinbase policy. The ruling stated that the requester filled out an online form to request a 50-fold increase in the daily withdrawal caps, which was granted despite a complete lack of account activity and, consequently, no evidence that the previous criteria were inadequate for the customer's activity. The ruling stated that the individual transferred more than $150 million from the company's bank account, to which the individual had obtained unauthorized access to the company's Coinbase account, converted the money into virtual currency, and then moved it to a wallet off of Coinbase's network. 6 days later, according to DFS, Coinbase discovered the activity and helped law enforcement with an investigation that ultimately resulted in the recovery of the cash. In a memorandum of agreement agreed in February 2022 between DFS and Coinbase, Coinbase was required to hire an impartial monitor to look over any compliance issues. According to the consent order, the monitor concluded in August that Coinbase had strengthened its compliance procedures and made headway in addressing its flaws, even if more improvement is required. In an effort to address its problems and generally strengthen its compliance operation, Coinbase has recently devised a more focused remediation plan, according to DFS, and expended quite substantial time and money. So, any of you guys use Coinbase? I use Coinbase, and I use Uphold. I don't use any of these other crypto firms. I don't care. I don't care about the hype or popularity. That's just what it is, hype and popularity. You see what happened to FTX. And I'm telling you right now, that's not going to happen to Coinbase. Coinbase is too big and a partner with regulators. So it's not going to happen with Coinbase. But there's obviously seriously flaws in Coinbase's network that needs to be addressed, and they definitely need to patch things up quick so people do not get screwed out of their hard-earned money. What about you folks? Are you invested in Coinbase? Are you using Coinbase? Now, as far as for the Coinbase share price, the stock price, I'm not sure how this will really affect it. Well, you could look at one way and say that, hey, that's going to make the share price go down. And you can say, oh, well, with them working with regulators and being fined and all this other stuff, it could bring the share price down. Or you can look at long term, see the fact that they're actually not a fly by night like FTX. They're not screwing their people over like Celsius Network, which you'll see in the other video. So I believe that this news here personally will not have dire effects on the share price. It may fluctuate a bit, may bounce down and then bounce back up, but this is not too bad. I support Coinbase. I like Coinbase, even though I don't have quick access to my assets the way I do I do Uphold. So Uphold is my play account, and then Coinbase is where really, really, really get all that saving and investing going. But anyway, that's all I have for Coinbase. What do you think about Coinbase? Is Coinbase a solid company? Of course it is a company, but what do you think? How do you think this is going to affect Coinbase and investors' faith in Coinbase? Let me know in the comment section. It's your boy, Stevie B. I'm signing off on Money Talk Sundays. Happy trading.